Jai Hind students. Today we are going to discuss another type of animal tissue, and that is the muscle tissue. You know, our body is made up of many types of muscle tissue. And what is the function of the muscle tissue? The muscle tissue is for the movement of the body parts. Now, to run, we need muscles. To put the food inside our alimentary canal, we need the muscles. Our heart beats due to the muscular actions. And do you know that even to smile, we need approximately 17 muscles to function together? Or to frown, we need 43 muscles approximately. So, I think it is better to smile than to frown. Now, let us discuss about the characteristics of the muscle tissue. The muscle tissues of the body are very long, narrow cells. So one muscle is made up of many muscle cells. These muscle cells are elongated, are long in structure, and therefore they are said as muscle fibers. There are different types of muscle fibers, and these muscle fibers may contain one or more nuclei. The muscle cells are arranged in a typical way. They are arranged in a parallel manner. You can see it over here that they are arranged in a parallel manner. And they contract in a definite directions, which causes the movement. The movements are brought by special type of proteins, and those proteins are known as contractile proteins. Again, these contractile proteins may be of different types. They may be actin or myosin. Now, let us discuss about the different types of muscle fibers. The muscle fibers are of different types on the basis of their location, structure, and function. The muscle fibers may be striated muscle fibers or the skeletal muscle fibers. They have striation, so they are striated muscle fibers, or they are said to be skeletal muscle fibers. Then they may be unstriated muscle fibers. Here we do not find any striations. So they are unstriated muscle fibers, or they are also known as smooth muscle fiber. And then we can find the special type of muscle fiber, the cardiac muscle fiber, which is present in the heart. So now we will discuss these muscle fibers one by one. Let us start with the striated muscle fibers. These striated muscle fibers are attached to the bones by tendons, and we have read about tendons in the connective tissue. They join bones to the muscles. So, the tendons help in the movements of the external body parts. So, the striated muscles are also sometimes known as skeletal muscles. These are under our control of our will. So, when we want to stretch or contract, we can do it on our will. It is present in the hands. You have read about, you know about the biceps or the triceps. So these are known as voluntary muscle. These muscles are under our control. The muscle fibers show striation. That means they show the light and the dark bands. You can see over here the light and the dark bands. So therefore they are said to be striated muscles. They are long, they are cylindrical, and they are unbranched. So we can say they are long, they are narrow, they are cylindrical, and they are unbranched. They are also multinucleated. They are also multinucleated. That means they have many nucleus, and the nucleus are placed towards the periphery. They have a distinct plasma membrane, and its plasma membrane is said to be sarcolemma. The plasma membrane is said to be sarcolemma, and the fluid, the cytoplasm, is known as sarcoplasm. Let us see where it is found. So they are found in the body walls and in the limbs, tongue, pharynx, where we can do the voluntary movements. And what is its function? It helps in the movement of the body parts. It helps in locomotion. Actually, it helps in the voluntary movements of our body. So the striated muscle fibers or striated muscles are for the voluntary movement of our body. Now let us discuss about the next type of muscle fiber, and that is the unstriated muscle fiber or the smooth muscle fiber. As the name suggests, these muscle fibers do not have striation. They do not have the light and the dark bands. These muscle fibers are involuntary. That means they cannot move according to our will. These muscle fibers do not have striation. There is no dark and light bands. They are spindle shaped. Now what does this mean? Spindle shape. You can see it is tapering at both the ends and broader in the middle. So it is tapering at both the ends and pointed at both the ends and broader in the middle. That's why they are said to be spindle shaped. They are uninucleated. That means they have only one nucleus. So they are uninucleated. Where are they found? They are found inside the hollow visceral organs. That means they are found inside our hollow organs of the body or tubular organs of the body. They are the involuntary muscle, but these involuntary muscles are not found in the heart. Heart has a special type of involuntary muscle that is known as the cardiac muscle. But here it is the smooth muscle, unstriated muscle, and the spindle shaped muscle which is not found in the heart. The function is involuntary function. They are involuntary muscle fibers. They have involuntary movement. So they are not in our control. Now suppose I want to keep the food inside my esophagus of the alimentary canal. Is it possible to swallow the food and keep it on in the in the esophagus of the alimentary canal? No. It will contract. The muscles of the alimentary canal, the muscles of the esophagus will contract, and there will happen the peristaltic movement, and automatically the food will go into our stomach. So they have involuntary movement. They are found in the gastrointestinal tract. They are found in the iris, and the ciliary muscles of the eyes, etc. Next, we are going to discuss about the cardiac muscle. The cardiac muscles are the special type of involuntary muscle which are only found in the heart. They are cylindrical but different from the striated muscle, because the striated muscles are cylindrical but unbranched, but the cardiac muscles are cylindrical and branched. You can see the branches of the cardiac muscle. So they are cylindrical and they are branched. They have one or two nuclei, not more than that. The striated muscles are multinucleated. The unstriated muscles are uninucleated, but the cardiac muscles may have one or two nuclei. They have faint striations. The striations are very, very faint. They have a intercalated disc. Now you can see the intercalated disc. These are the intercalated disc which is found in the cardiac muscle, because they have the special function of contracting and expanding throughout the life. Now let us see. They are found in the heart. In the muscle, they are the muscles of the heart. Obviously, the heart is for rhythmic contraction and expansion for the pumping of the blood. So it contracts and relaxes rapidly and continuously. It never gets fatigue. Fatigue means tired. So the muscles of the heart never gets fatigue. So thus, these are the special type of involuntary muscles of the heart known as the cardiac muscles. Thus, children, we have discussed the three types of muscle fiber: the striated muscle fiber, unstriated muscle fiber, and cardiac muscle fiber. Hope you have understood. Thank you.